Pete. I'm glad to see you today. How have you been since last time we spoke?
I've been okay. I've just been taking it one day at a time.
Okay. How have you been engaging in groups? Have you been going? Have you been talking to your psychiatrist?
I've been going to groups. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are useful. Other ones I don't know. But I've been trying to go. I've been really trying.
Okay, great. I mean, I know that part of your treatment goals is to engage in as many groups as possible. So I'm glad that you're trying to attend as many groups as we offer here. So I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. And is there any changes, any significant things that happened since last time we spoke that you want to talk about?
No, not really. It's kind of like the same stuff. Just been, it's kind of like the same stuff. Just having a lot of like things on my mind.
Okay. Well, something that we discussed last time we spoke is how to address reoccurring thoughts that are just overwhelming and how to manage those thoughts. So what I'd like to introduce to you today, if during this time, is a thought record. Is that something you're interested in wanting to learn more about?
Yeah, can you tell me about it?
Sure. I mean, a thought record can help you analyze a negative thought and how to think differently about it. So its purpose is to help you identify what you believe and challenge why it is that you believe in it. And so it breaks down the automatic thought that you're having and how to be able to change it.
Okay.
Is that something you're interested in wanting to learn a skill about?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. So this worksheet has 7 columns, and the thought record can be used to identify negative automatic thoughts that happen to come across on a daily basis or at times. It helps you understand the links between your thoughts and emotions. It examines evidence for and against a selected negative automatic thought, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we kind of participate in reviewing a scenario of a negative thought, okay? And so ultimately we want to generate an alternative thought compared to having a negative thought.
Like a positive thought instead of a negative thought?
Yeah. It helps bring up more positive thoughts, you can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. Let's review a scenario. So I would like to begin by practicing an automatic thought that has been coming to mind. So I would like to have you think of a moment in time of a situation that has been overwhelming lately.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot since I've been here is my employment, my unemployment.
Okay.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately and feeling like really overwhelmed about it and what I'm gonna do. So I don't know, maybe we could do that one.
Okay.
Been thinking about it.
Okay, we can definitely talk about that situation. So when you think about being unemployed at this time, what are some feelings or emotions that come with that?
Well, I feel like sad. I feel overwhelmed. I feel kind of hopeless.
Okay.
I even feel depressed about it.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sometimes I feel angry.
Okay. What's one of the top feelings that you can say out of the list you gave me?
Depressed.
That is, you feel feel depressed the most? So from a scale of 0 to 100 on how strong you feel the depression, what would you say it is from 0 to 100?
About being unemployed,
Yeah.
100.
Okay. So thinking about being unemployed makes you 100% depressed.
Mm.
Okay. Are there any things that you notice that depression brings when you're feeling depressed? Like maybe headaches or stomach upsets? Do you notice depression in your body when it's happening?
Well, I feel a lot of like muscle tension. I feel like I get like on edge and like feel tense and like kind of just rigid.
Okay.
And then like also I just feel like achy.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes my stomach hurts when I think about it a lot. I don't want to eat as much. So yeah, I do feel it in my body.
Okay. So there's some things that you notice when you're depressed. Okay. And in that state, what would some negative automatic thoughts come into mind when you're feeling like that?
Like probably the biggest one is I think that I'm a failure.
Okay.
That one is, I think of that one a lot. And that I think that I should just give up.
Okay. So those are some of the automatic thoughts that come into mind. Okay. So share with me on some evidence that supports the thought that you are a failure or that you should just give up.
Well, I think that the biggest evidence for that is that I keep relapsing.
Okay. So that makes you believe that negative thought.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just want to let you know now in this column of the worksheet, I want you to note that there's a difference between facts, meaning evidence to how you believe in your automatic thought, and there's opinions that are not facts. Okay, so there's a difference in that. Facts is evidence, opinions are not. Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the next column. What evidence supports that, what makes you believe the thought is false?
What makes me believe that I'm not a failure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm really smart. Like, really smart. I'm a smart guy. I keep trying to get better. That's for sure. I keep trying. I've been sober for long periods of time in the past. Like I know how to do it. And I'm a great worker. I'm one of the best. I am. And so I know that. I know that if I did get a job, like I would be one of the best. So
That's great.
yeah.
That's really good. So you're talking about what makes you believe the thought is false, and you had way more to say than what makes you believe that the thought is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thinking about the evidence, weighing it out, what would you say you believe in now?
I mean, you're right. Like I had a lot more, when it's explained like that, I do have a lot more like actual evidence, facts, stuff to support the opposite of the things that I think about myself when I'm in a situation like this, that I'm unemployed. And I do believe all those things that I just said.
That's excellent. I mean, thinking about it now, I mean, how are you feeling, or what are your emotions looking like? Are there any positive emotions? Are there still negative emotions about that automatic thought that we initially talked about?
I mean, I'm depressed that I am unemployed.
Okay.
That, I mean, I have to do something about that.
Okay.
That doesn't just go away.
Right.
But I feel good talking about the fact that, like, I have like good qualities, that I'm smart and like I'm capable of being employed, and that I have all these good things. That does make me feel good.
Okay. So how would you rate that depression that you initially talked about? Before you said it was 100% that you felt depressed when you thought of unemployment. Now that you have more evidence that you believe that the thought is false, what would you say you would scale the symptom of depression?
Like right now, how depressed I feel after we talked?
Yeah.
About all those things? Probably like 40%.
Okay, so that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
That's pretty significant. That's great. What feelings bring up? What feelings come up now?
I don't know, some relief. And I don't know if it's like anxious or excitement or
Okay.
both. I don't know.
Okay. That can kind of be in the similar, you can feel those kind of similar sometimes. Anxiety and excitement can kind of be in the same threshold.
Yeah.
So after having gone through this thought record, I mean, with this new tool, looking at negative thoughts, it allows you to take control of how you want to feel or think at that time. So do you think that this will be a tool that would be useful to you?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. I'd like to challenge you to be able to use this thought record here on the unit. Kind of jot down some information, some thoughts that are processing, and kind of go over the worksheet. And maybe we can just go over it next time we meet again. And what I'd like to talk to you more about is maybe some distorted thoughts or unhelpful thinking styles now. So we can encompass more information that you can incorporate in your thought record. How does that sound?
That sounds good. I'm definitely open to trying it.
Okay.
I think it's useful.
Excellent. And maybe we can learn a new breathing technique today. Is that something you're willing to do?
For sure.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.